That burp you just gave me was so complimentary to my chefing skills. I'll show you how to cook the perfect eggs. But first, if you have not seen documentary one, please go back and review the onions, because Ratatouille told me how to do those from a secret spot. But you have to see documentary one in order to understand that little hickey. Anyway, so what we've got is the pan that I cook the onions in. So what we'll do, we'll fire that up, right, on a high, and then we will get the butter. And what you want to do is you just want to chunk fucking butter in there. Actually, that's not enough butter. I cooked a little bit more. There. We'll see how that goes. Ratatouille, when he was on my head, he was like pulling my hair, which really was like a turn on. And I didn't remember the rest of the recipe. But it's okay, because the shit turned out pretty good. The chef really liked it. I got this job, but I quit because he was. I cracked that, just pulling it out. So what you do on this kind of case, just peel it open. You grab that and you just like squeeze it out, like you do a pimpel. Okay, we call it a pimpel in France. You may call it a zit here in England or whatever you are, wherever you're watching this video. You do not use the tongs on an egg. I was about to, but I remembered Ratatouille when he grabbed my testicles, not to use tongs on eggs. So now, if you see, I'm just tapping on the counter, getting that all fricked up. We say fricked in France because we don't use the word fuck, because it's kind of personal. So now you just crack as many eggs as you want, which I'm choosing 3 for this experiment, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, because I don't have a rat in my crotch right now. So I'm going to grab a spoon, and I'm just going to let the eggs and the butter coincide in harmony, should we say. That's what a Ratatouille he liked to say in my ear, which I never listened to that little rat, because he told me some bad bets, and I bet a lot of shit on the horses, and the motherfucker didn't pay out. But anyway, so as you see, it's getting golden brown around the edges, and it's nice and slurpy, which is what he liked to say. He kept saying, "Oh, I love it when you're slurpy." I didn't know if he meant what we did when we were. Oh, that's. No, I'm not going to tell you that part. But so we're going to add a little pepper, lots of pepper. That little rat loved pepper, which I always did what he liked, because he was pulling my fucking hair, and I couldn't do anything but what he wanted. So now we add a little salt, right? Which is this kind of salt. It's a good salt. It's a prime salt. And you just kind of stir it around like this. And now here is what he had told me when he shoved his finger up my ass. I was doing this, and he did that, and I go, "Hold shit!" like that, and this is what happened. Perfect flip, right? So now we just kind of pat it, like he patted my nuts, which was very nice. But anyway, so we keep that away from the fire, because that's a wooden spoon. It catch on fire. So metal doesn't, just to let you know. So if you can get the metal metal spatula What are you zooming in a little bit? No, there's nothing going on the floor. I'm so sorry. So now you turn the fire off and you put it on the back of burner, and there you have the perfect eggs. Again, if you did not see how to make the perfect onion, go back another feed. You see how to make the perfect onion. You get a little bit of background on me and Ratatouille, which he will never claim he was in my hat. That's a different story. But I'm sure it will come out in the next video. Huh? So, from here, I hope you like my eggs, which almost fell out of the pan. Enjoy. Au revoir.